Also, hopefully, also on Substack. So this is a, you know, not an unambitious attempt here. We shall see what happens. But the main priority is here with my friends on Insight Timer. This is a weekly session that we do as a way of signing off the week with a little bit of creative mindfulness. And yeah, this is a pocket of peace, a little corner of creativity, an opportunity to reflect on the week that has been and set some intentions for the week, the weekend that is coming and the week ahead. And generally, creativity is just like a tonic for the mind and the body. That is what I have come to believe. That has been my experience. And this is why I love doing what I do, what I love doing these live sessions for. Let me know in the comments if you are new to doodling as a means of mindfulness. I know we have a lot of regulars here on, our weekly doodling sessions. I've actually also recently introduced a live illustration session. So I'm going to be doing some illustrations. In fact, you saw a little peek of the kind of illustration that I'm talking about. So this on my screen right now, I hope that's in focus for you. It doesn't look very much in focus to me, so I'm going to try and fix that quickly. But yeah, every week there's going to be a weekly prompt where we can do some illustration for novice and aspiring illustrators. That doesn't look very much in focus. I hope that that is looking better for you. Please do let me know if that looks okay. But that is not what we are here for today. Today we are here for doodling, and doodling as a means to just unwind and become present, become aware of the sensations that we're experiencing, the thoughts that are coming up, the reflecting on experiences we've had in the week, things that we are grateful for, that we have, things that we have to be grateful for. So yeah, that's the intended outcome of these sessions. Evelina in San Diego is 59 degrees and overcast. Well, right now that sounds delightful to me. Julie, Southern England. Which part of Southern England? Like Bournemouth and all of that? I don't know my English geography very well. CJ, 7 a.m. and it's 50 degrees in Northern California, so I'm wrapped in a blanket, no need for AC. I'm so jealous right now. I mean, I love warm weather, but you know, it's nice to have a choice in how to, how you're going to be in that warm weather. Hi Tisha, new here, you're so welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Jessica, hello, good morning, my friend. Good to see you here, welcome. Lorna, it is a bit blurry, okay. Let me just try and adjust that a little bit and see how we get on. So if you are watching this on Substack, you only have my screen at the moment, unfortunately, until I have the technology where I can have like a face. This is my face, just so that you know. Hello, over there. But yeah, eventually it's going to come that I can have the same setup on all the platforms. Lorna, okay, so let us get started with our session. I am going to draw a card. That is what we do to kind of open up the session, and it introduces an extra little contemplation for our doodle session, an extra little reminder of, you know, just practices and concepts to contemplate and recognize if there's any resonance, if there's anything that we can take from it. And so I'm going to get my trusty deck of cards. Grace Ann, hello, good morning, good morning. Thank you everybody for joining. I did nearly have a technical hiccup this morning. I'm hoping all is well and that it continues to go that well. If you are ever looking for replays of these sessions, you can check out the links in my teacher profile. So there is that option, and also just in case we have any technical issues, then I will go there, and yeah, that's where you can find that. So I just need to get those technical things out of the way. So this is the deck of cards that I am shuffling from. It is the Well-Being and Wisdom cards. Okay, let's see. And while we're shuffling, let's take a temperature check of where are you at right now in this moment. If you just kind of gauge mentally, physically, emotionally, where are you at on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being awful and 10 being awesome. Where are you? Let me know in the comments, because it's always a great way to kind of see the effects of these sessions and this time together. I did share this morning a piece, or I was inspired by another Insight Timer teacher who spoke about the energy that we bring, that it follows us. So gauge your energy right now. Even though we're not in the same physical space, we are in the same moment of time. And obviously sharing an activity as well, and all of our energy, we're bringing that to this moment. And so it's just interesting to see how collectively we're feeling right now and how we can shift as well. So our card for today, self-acceptance. Self-acceptance. I accept myself 100% with all my flaws and my insecurities. All of this makes me one of a kind. How awesome is that? Self-acceptance. I accept myself 100% with all of my flaws and my insecurities. All of this makes me one of a kind. Does that resonate for you? Let me know. If you needed that reminder, whether it is something that you can acknowledge that you are actually practicing, yeah, tell me if that does resonate. CJ, by the way, during the G alphabet session, I did my first digital Zen doodle. Felt different from graphite, but turned out great. Yay! I love that for you. I'm all about trying new things constantly. Like today, I'm even going to try a new thing on these lives. And I guess that's why I resonated with the name. I gave myself the title of Never Ending Novice, because I'm constantly trying new things, and it's the practice of stepping out of your comfort zone. So yay for you, CJ. I'm very, very happy for you. That's awesome. Tisha, what software being used? PROCREATE. I'm using the PROCREATE app on an iPad. Karen, yes. Inga, you're an 8 or a 9 as long as it's long weekend here and I'm already coloring all day. Oh, how delicious. That is so delicious for you. I love it. Evelina, yes, this is a great card. Yay. Awesome. Okay, so we've got 7, 6, 8, 8. Okay. All right, so that's some pretty high vibes. That's some pretty high vibes we're starting out the session with. I love that. So thank you for bringing high vibe energy to our session. I'm going to leave my card next to us. All right, so today, if you are new here, I do alternating doodling sessions. So let me just get the doodling folder up on the screen. And let me change my camera so that you can see what I'm doing on the other side. Hi, I've got some over there. Kun. It's Inga's husband on YouTube. Yay, Inga, your husband's joining us as well. fantastic. Good to have you here. Thank you for joining. Awesome. Okay, so there we go. Hopefully you can see my screen. I'm also hoping that this is in focus. I think that there is a general, what's the word? General, pixelation issue. Is it the right way around as well? That looks back to front to me. Oh no, it does look right on your side. Screen is too light, and is it backwards? Okay. No, I don't want that. Cancel. Okay, let's see. It's too light. I'm gonna make it darker. Let me know. So that, okay, that is backwards for you. Right, okay, so I'm going to just swap that around while I'm here. I'm also learning during these live sessions to take it slow and do what needs to be done. So let me know if this works for you. Is that better? Okay. Okay, great. Yay! Troubleshooting while live. That is a stretch of the comfort zone as well, I just have to tell you. Okay, fantastic. Right. Alrighty. So if you are new here, then we alternate doing live doodling sessions. 1 week we do an alphabet letter, for example. Last week we did the G. This was the G that we did. Prior to that, we did a succulent. This was the succulent doodle that we did. So every week on these sessions, we alternate between the alphabet and a drawing of any kind. Today, we are doing the drawing of any kind one. So because we did the letter last week, today is the drawing of any kind. What I started last week as well, that is part of the whole mindfulness practice of it, is we're doing a warm-up. And historically I've been doing a drawing warm-up, but this time we're doing a hands warm-up because I realized that, you know, that is such a part of this whole process, and we actually do need to warm up our hands because it is a physical act of meditation. So we're going to take just a couple of minutes right now just to warm up our hands. So if you're with me and you've got your pens and pencils and tablets and whatever mechanism you're using, if you've got that with you, set it aside and let's just start doing some warming up exercises, matching our hand movement to our breath as well, and start to align your breath with the movement of your hand. So as you're slowing down your hand movements, start to slow down your breath. And then let's do some wrist rotations, because we do use our wrists while we are drawing. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now go the other way, opposite direction. In, out. In, out. Then our fingers, we're going to just warm up our fingers. So as you have them here, just bend your fingers one by one. So as you're going, and then start with the other hand. I'm trying to see where everything's backward on the screen for me, so I'm trying to So there's pinky finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, thumb. And then back again. And then lastly, moving up, just rolling your shoulders, taking a deep breath in and out. Hi Nicole, hi Melody. Good to see you here. We're just warming up, ready to doodle. And then go in the opposite direction. Okay, so we are present, we are present, we are present, we are present. And bear in mind, as you are doodling today, it is easy to get sucked into the act of doodling, but keep the awareness of the sensations in your body. If you need to move position, if you need to change your posture, do so. If you need to take a deep, deep breath into the bottom of your lungs and out, do so. That is all part of this mindfulness practice. All right, so let us get to the doodling. Can you hear the music, by the way? Because there is music playing in the background. I just can't tell how loud it is for you. If you could let me know. And so here is the inspiration. I am inspired by a coaster that I use pretty much every day here on my little floor table, my floor desk. And it's very appropriate. I'm just changing my position, following my own advice. And here you go. Can you see that? Oh dear, the screen is frozen. Oh man. Okay, I just need to change. I don't know why this is doing this. 1 second, I'm going to just leave that there. That is our inspiration for today. I'm just going to reconnect this camera. The software, for some reason, is just not working for me today. So please bear with me. Can you see that? This is our inspiration for today. And I think it's very apt as well, the lotus flower. Because the lotus flower represents peace and presence. And I think it is exactly what we need, especially when technology does not want to play. Come on. I'm just going to be patient. I think it's this heat, to be honest. I think my equipment is very, very hot right now and is struggling a little bit. Oh. Okay, let's see if this works. I really do think it's too hot for everything. Let's see if I can unplug some things. Is that working? Doesn't want to work. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm going to try one more time. I wonder what I can do if this doesn't work. I might have one more option. thank you for the love and patience. So interesting how when we feel we're being judged externally, how then our inner judge gets louder and louder and louder. So yes, I am witnessing that. and I guess here to demonstrate it. Thank you. Yes, I am here twice now, yes. Okay, let me try one more time. Let's see. Thank you. I feel the love. Okay. Camera is there. We have a stream. Let's do that, and let's do that. You know, I'm hoping it doesn't freeze again. I apologize in advance if it does. And a plane is flying overhead. All the windows are open because it's stifling in here. So you're going to get all the outside noise. And this is not the Zen vibe I would have intended, but I'm bringing my best Zen energy. So hopefully that can mitigate the external distractions. Yeah, some things can't be controlled. And you know what, as I was saying, that sometimes I am very grateful that I've had previous technical issues, because it makes managing this particular technical issue easier, because I survived that before and I will survive it again. I do just have to turn this upside down for you, flip vertically so that it is correct. Hello, just tell me if you can see that. Is that the right way around for you? No, that's backwards for you. Great. Lorna, I'm glad you still feel zen. Good. So I'm going to do a temperature check right now. I feel like I went from an 8. I went from an 8, and then technical issues happened. I probably went down to a 6. But I feel with passing time, I'm probably at a 7. Okay, so let me change this horizontally. Backwards. Okay, so is that the right way for you? Yes, that is what we are here to learn, Evelina, to block out unwanted noise. Okay, hurrah, hurrah. Please, technology, stay present with us as we intend to stay present. Okay, on to today's doodle. So, as I mentioned, this is the Lotus. Can you see that even? Let me turn on the light here. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. Lotus. It's very difficult. It's all backwards. There's our lotus flower. Okay, that is our inspiration. That's the shape that we're going to be drawing today. So we're going to have the outline of the lotus flower, and then we're going to doodle in all of those petals. So normally with these sessions, the wheels of inspiration would inform how many doodles we're going to do, but I'm allowing this lotus flower coaster to dictate that. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to do 9 different doodles. Okay, so we're half an hour into this and we haven't even started. Let's get on. So grab your pencil, grab your pen. Let's get present, and we're going to draw our lotus flower. So I'm going to put that here so that you can see it. Hopefully I can still draw while that is on the screen. And it doesn't need to be perfect. Let us just accept that, intend that. I'm going to start with that central. I do have to hold it, unfortunately. I'm going to start with that central leaf, and I want to hold it such that you can see it okay. So like that, and then one to the side, one to the other side, and then one going on the right, one in between, one on the left, one in between, and then two in the middle. Okay, so something approximate to that. It's not perfect. That is okay. Let me know if you can see that okay. All right. Good. That looks all good. And what we are going to still use our wheel for is the actual doodles. So if you are unfamiliar, then I have a collection of 50 different doodle patterns. You can download this for free. You'll see a little thumbnail like that where you can go and download it. All the links are in my Insight Timer teacher profile. If you're on Substack, then you can get it in the chat thread. If you're on YouTube, the link's in the description. And so all of these are numbered 1 to 50, and our wheel of inspiration will dictate which of these patterns we're going to be using. So using our wheel, let us spin. We've got 9 different doodles to do. Hopefully you can see our little wheel here, and I'm going to spin that. Number 41. I think I'm getting too ambitious with my technical things. So number 41 is this one. Can you see that? We've frozen again. Come on. Okay. My camera has frozen again. This heat is killing the camera. All right, I need to think up a different plan quickly. Screen capture. Sorry guys. Okay, I just need to think about how to fix this issue now. I need to... Okay, I think I got it. 1 second, engaging my brain. Quick time. Oh gosh. Turn it off and turn it back on. Let's see if that works. No, still not working. Oh, wait, hold on. I understand if you need to go, just saying. This is not what you came here to do. And this is not how this was meant to go. Yes. Connect. Hopefully next week when we have the AC going, then this shouldn't work. This shouldn't happen. For optimal. Yeah, what has happened now? No, it's still frozen. Guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. It is all plugged in. This is... Oh yeah, hi! I am not in South Africa, no, not anymore. The outlet, I think it is the actual camera, it's not the outlet, and I think it might be my laptop that is overheating with this heat. No, that still goes there. I'm just staring at my confused face now. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna... Sorry everybody who is watching on Substack. Guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. New screen recording. I'm sorry. Okay, guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. The camera is just not working, and I don't know how to get it going. And the longer I realize that people are just like staring at me, the more my brain doesn't want to engage to figure it out. And I feel like there is a solution to it, but I'm not getting to it. There must be a way to hand off, like screen record what I'm drawing on here so that you can see it. But do you think it's easy? No. Let's see. I'm gonna try one more time because I don't want to give up. I'm like a dog with a bone with these things. Please go ahead and continue your doodle. Number 41, let me show you. While then I try and sort it out. So that's what we want to do. So on your first leaf of your, what is it called? What's the flower? The thingy. There we go. Lotus, thank you. Thank you, Inga. Thank you, Olya. Thank you, Jessica. You're not looking at me. That's so true. Okay. Yes. So continue on your own with that. In fact, what I will do, why don't I at the very least do the wheels for all 9 of the doodles, and then you at least have that. Sorry, Substack people. Then you at least have that, and then you can go ahead and do that on your own. So I'm just gonna spin them on my iPad right here, and then so take this down, and then you'll have to go and get the link in my teacher profile. So the first one, and I will write this down in the comments. So the first one was 41, I think. Yes. So 41. The next one is 30. The next one is 19. Next one is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one is 5. Next one is 13. Oh yeah, you said you were late. You didn't miss much. You just missed a bunch of technical issues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. 8. And the last one, 9. Okay, here are the winning numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. 41, 30, 19, 12, 5, 13, 38, 25, and 48. And so as a reminder, you can go and get all of these doodles for free. 50 mindful doodles for beginners. I do also have an accompanying video that goes along with it to show you how to get started with the designs. So please continue. I'm going to keep the stream going. Please continue with your doodling. And now I'm going to try and get the camera working, and then I'll get caught up at some point. Okay. Can you hear the music? Because then I will just turn off my audio and I will put the music on. Yes, you can hear the music. Is it loud enough? Okay, cool. All right, so carry on with your doodle session. And I will try to sort this out. I'm just turning off so that I don't feel like I'm being stared at while I show a confused face. Okay. think I've done it. Okay, I think. No, wait, hang on. Oh, okay. It's not ideal. Hi, Olya. There you go. Okay. Is that the right way for you? Is it reading the right way? Because it's backwards for me. Okay. We're in business, guys. All right. Yay. Hopefully you've made progress. I'm going to catch up because I haven't started my doodle yet. Thank you for bearing with me. Sorry that you had to have that experience. But anyway, there it goes. We survived it. Okay. Reference. Number 41. All right, I'm going to take some nice deep breaths. Relax. Grip on pen. Invite my brain to let go. If you have finished, then please do continue with the next patterns. I will progressively catch up. Okay. Right. I'm back in the room. Yes, physically, but now I'm back in the room mentally. Calm has been restored. I thank you for your support and witnessing me through this little issue. Thank you, Inga. I tell you, I feel this was, you were witnessing like a little milestone moment for me in real time. And I believe, and I will have to journal about this afterwards, but I believe that what you just witnessed, yes, was not ideal, but also I'm witnessing my own different response. That there's a previous version of me that would have dealt with that in a very different way. And I'm honestly feeling very calm. And I can recognize that although it was uncomfortable, there was an underlying calmness throughout this thing. And I feel like the previous version of me would have just like cut off and stopped completely because everything's ruined. And I have disappointed you guys and have not delivered on what was promised. But yeah, I feel like the practice of being present is also accepting. Hey, the card, self-acceptance. Hey, I just had a goosebump moment, accepting myself 100% with all my flaws and my insecurities. All of this makes me one of a kind. Full circle moment. So thank you for witnessing me with this. Yes, the lives are recorded, Liz. You'll be able to relive this technical hiccup over on YouTube. So thank you. Jessica, you are grace under pressure. That is a learned, thank you, I appreciate that. That was very much a learned response. Yeah, profile, check my profile. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so I had written down the numbers on the chat, but I didn't write them on my screen. So I'm going to write them here so that I've got them as reference to move on. So it was 41, 30, 19, 12, 5, 13, 38, 25, and 48. So wherever you are in the doodling, those are the numbers. Okay, so I'm going to carry on. Number 30. If you're wondering why I've got Yoda and that's also interesting. I've got a picture of Yoda. That's not what I wanted to show here, but a picture of Yoda and a picture of Jabba the Hutt. And I'm going to be drawing them just as an acknowledgement of basically what you've witnessed this morning of the wise inner voice and then the Jabba the Hutt critic. These are my, in self-awareness practices, it's often encouraged that you name those voices in your head, the one that, your higher self, your true self, and then the inner critic. And these two this week, or the last week, became my little effigies or representations of those two little voices, Jabba the Hutt and Yoda. So that's why they are in my my feed here, because I'm going to be drawing them. Okay, many tangents today. What was the number? 30. Do you have a name for your inner voices? I'd be interested to know. Number 30. Jessica, you've been such an inspiration. Oh, yay, me too, Jessica. Thank you so much. Honestly, you have no idea. The forward momentum that I've experienced as a result of the contagious nature of creativity and inspiration. So thank you for always engaging. It has spurred me on so much. You really have no idea. Chatty Cathy and Nice Nancy. Awesome. Those are the voices in your head. Love that. Yeah. Yoda and Jabba the Hutt. So Jabba the Hutt over there. We're starting to get loud. And it is practices like this that, you know, that you think that doodling is just doodling, but it's not. It is the awareness. That's where the mindfulness comes in, is that you start to notice those voices, so that when you are faced with an less than ideal situation, you become aware of which voice is loudest or more prominent in that moment. So it's like awareness while you're busy with the thing. I literally just experienced that. Okay, moving on to number 19. These feel like they're going very quickly. I don't know if I'm rushing. I guess the spaces are pretty small, or I've drawn them pretty small. This really does make me genuinely grateful for past struggles, like these technical struggles, because I can see the progress. I just experienced that progress. Very interesting experience. Jabba can stop jabbering. Yes, silly Jabba. Julia, where are the numbers coming from? So I spun a wheel. I use a wheel. If you were late to the session, I use this wheel and we spin the numbers to then get our doodle designs. And I have a set of 50 doodle designs. You can get these, the link's in the description. And they are numbered, so as you go through them you'll see that they're numbered. There's number 1 to 50, and so that's where you get where the numbers come from. I called that an AFA, acknowledge, flip it. However, the negative thought was turned into a positive, and then also acknowledge you again, either to yourself or to a friend. That is so awesome. Yes. So acknowledge and flip. I like that. AFA. Oops. They are meant to be turning on our AC today, and I'm wondering if it has happened. It's still 82 in here. Last week there was a lovely reframe of the gaps. I kept calling it negative space, filling in the negative space. And that terminology it comes from my days as a photographer, because it's part of composition theory. And last week somebody in the comments suggested filling the space or filling the gaps as opposed to negative space. I thought that was lovely. Just fill in the gaps. It's a great reminder of the impact of the words that we use, even if unintentional. Okay, so that is 19. Going on to number 12. This is number 12. You guys, I think the AC is on. Yes! Oh, glory days. It is going down. How wonderful. Okay, that's number 12 done. Moving on to number 5. Kevin, hi. Yes, I grew up in South Africa. So you might, if you're from South Africa, recognize a bit of an accent. BizTech man. Good to have you here. Ah, Kevin, you've been there many times. Yeah, it's a beautiful country. Yep, well done. Most people get my accent wrong because it is a bit of a hybrid. Many people think I'm Australian. Which part of South Africa have you visited? Okay, that is number 5 done. Moving on to number 13. I feel like I'm not giving them much instruction on the doodles today because I don't know where everybody is in their doodling. So I guess this is more of a intuitive doodling, individual intuitive doodling session. We're all going at our own pace. You might be doing your own doodles, not following the specific ones that I'm doing. That's okay. Just notice where you're at right now. What sensations do you feel in your body? What are you feeling emotionally? What thoughts coming up? Notice the weight of the pen or pencil in your hand. Shift position if you need to, like I just did. Alrighty, number 13 done. Number 38. How you guys all doing? Kevin, you've been to Cape Town, Stellenbosch Wilderness, Durban, Cape Town, George, Harold's Bay, Knysna, Kruger National Park and Franschhoek. You've been to the best parts of the country. You really have. You've ticked all the boxes. Although Azefontein, I don't know if you got to Azefontein on the west coast, that's pretty special too. But yeah, you pretty much have seen all the highlights. It is beautiful. I lived in Cape Town and Stellenbosch. And then I grew up in Joburg, in Johannesburg. I don't think I've been to Harold's Bay before. Yes, do that. Okay, number 38. Moving on. Oh dear. Jumped out of there. Number 38. I think I'm going to do mine that way. Well, that was a quick and easy one. Number 25. Oh, similar one. Alrighty, I'm going on to the last one. Thanks, Kevin. See you in the next one. Number 48. This kind of woody effect. I think I'm going to do it sideways. Alrighty, there we go, number 48. Done. And that there is a Doodle Lotus flower. And that calls to an end this session. We have gone way over time. I do apologize. And I apologize for the catastrophic technical issues that we had at the top of the hour or the session. Oh yeah, the program I'm using is PROCREATE. Yes, it is an Apple tablet and pencil, an iPad with the PROCREATE app. The phrase sharp, 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 sharp. Is a South African, are you meaning a South African phrase, sharp, sharp, meaning cool? Yes, everything is sharp, sharp. Glad you like that. Alrighty, so let me know how your doodling session went. This is not the way these sessions normally go. Normally we don't have the technical issues that we did today, but it is what it is. If you've been here from the start, I want to thank you for your patience and understanding and for witnessing my like live troubleshooting. I hope that you still got some value from this session and that you managed to do some doodling. If you would like to get your own doodle patterns, then I do have them available. You can download all of these 50 mindful doodles for yourself. The link is in my teacher bio or down in the description below. You can get it absolutely free so that you can do this in your own time and just carve out 10 minutes a day if that's all you've got. And I promise you it's beneficial. Today is a prime example of mindfulness and being aware of, you know, what's going on here and here while you're busy doing life and troubleshooting life. You witnessed that right here with me today. We got there in the end, and so I'd love to hear from you. What on a scale of 1 to 10, your temperature gauge right now after this doodling session, if you've been here from the start, has there been a shift or a change in your rating? 1 being awful, 10 being awesome. If you joined midway through the session, we did a temperature and in inverted commas, temperature check at the beginning of the session, just to check in with ourselves where we are at now, emotionally, physically, and just see where you're at, and to use this as a tool to move that number up in the ratings on up to 10. That's the intention. So let me know. Kun. Yes, if you don't have Apple, then you can use PaintX. Yes, PROCREATE is an Apple app. So thank you, Lorna. I'm glad that you enjoyed the session. Evelina went great with you giving numbers beforehand. Thank you for today. I think I might do that going forward. That we get all the numbers out of the way so that you can doodle at your own pace. What do you think about that? I think that worked quite well, actually. So there's a gift in today's technical glitches, that we get all of the numbers out of the way, and provided you have downloaded the doodle reference sheets, then you can doodle at your own pace. And yes, CJ, amazing reminder for self-acceptance. I surely put this into practice today. And I have to be honest, my temperature check right now, well, now the AC is on and the temperature in the room is going down, my personal temperature is going up, and I reckon I will reflect on this session, but I reckon I'm at a 9. The doodling definitely calmed the central nervous system and quietened down the Jabba the Hutt, who was starting to get a little bit noisy there. So yeah. Evelina, yes, will work in case we lose you. Yes, exactly. As we have seen, I tend to be prone to technical issues, so it is a good idea to get the numbers out of the way. Yes. Okay, great, Lorna. I'm glad. Cool. So that is a new way that we're going to do it. We'll do the numbers up front, get the doodle patterns done up front, and then whatever technical glitches want to happen, they can happen, and we continue to doodle in our own way. So thank you so much. Again, just a reminder to get the doodle sheets, the reference sheets if you want to. Link is in my teacher profile. You're most welcome to share your doodles as well in the same place that you get the reference sheet. If you want to share your finished doodles, by all means, share them. You can do that over there as well. We can't do that, unfortunately, on Insight Timer because they don't have the capacity or the functionality to upload images, but I have made another plan, so you should see it all there. So great. I'm glad that you enjoyed this. Olya, do I have a schedule that I do this? Yes, I do. So these live doodling sessions, they happen every Friday. They start at 10 a.m. EST. I'm in Washington, D.C. So wherever that is for you in the world, every Friday is the doodling session. And then as of next week, I'm also introducing another live drawing session. This is more illustration orientated. That's going to be on a Thursday. So on my other channels, you'll see the illustration ones, but on Insight Timer is where you'll find the mindful doodling sessions, and on my other channels. So yeah, follow, subscribe, and you'll get notified when I schedule those live sessions. Next week's ones are all already scheduled, so you should be able to head on over there and just like sign up so that you get notified when we go live. And yeah, I think that's all the administration out of the way. Are there any questions or comments or feedback or anything? I do welcome your input as well, because as I mentioned at the top of this hour or at the top of the session, this is a collaborative experience. Creativity is contagious, and the energy we bring to it is shared. And so I want to thank you, because I think that you helped me get through that little technical hiccup. I can't take all the credit for getting through it. If you did miss it and you want to see what happened, although it's not very exciting, it is on my other channel, the replay of this whole session, in fact, and I will put timestamps so that you can skip over all the technical mishaps and just get straight to the doodling session. So yeah, thanks everyone. I look forward to seeing you at the next sessions. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Remember to stay mindful and doodle when you need to. It's good for the health, good for the body, good for the mind. Yeah, and I hope that you found value here today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you again next week. Bye. Olya, is Eastern time 3 hours ahead of me if you're on Mountain time? Yes, I believe so. Yeah, 3 hours ahead. So that would be 7 a.m. your... no, 6... where... I forget. What did I say? 10 o'clock. Yeah, so that would be 7 o'clock your time. All right, thank you so much for joining. I will see you next week.